Yes.
Yes, indeed.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is
So
but
much
one
to
God,
do.
and He is our Maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods. As there is but one
Good day. The market is busy, is it not? Come, rest here. I have the finest selection of flowers and Orlesian-scented oils in all of Denerim. For you, perhaps? The oils are very relaxing in baths, no? I am from Orlais. You've heard of us, no? Your Denerim is a fine city, but I miss my Varoyo. She's quite beautiful this time of year. What I miss most are the clothes. The avenue of flowers this time of year has so many colors. And the skirts. Fine wools, cloths. Many only the noble-born can afford. Ferelden is more muted. Its fashion's quite old. But I like the people of this city very much. Orlais has many good things, but it is sometimes not so good to be common. My brother had trouble with a chevalier and we departed shortly after. A chevalier took an interest in me. It was his right, but it was unwelcome. Incensed, my brother hit him over the head with a pot. Such a thing is almost treason. We left that very night and came here. Perhaps in your lands, but not in my kingdom. Many revere the chevaliers for their skill, honor, and deeds, but others tread lightly. As lightly as the mouse in the cat's den. If you will excuse me, I feel a touch lightheaded.
You're here about your order?
It's done. I made the armor. And it's garbage. I wouldn't let a festering swine wear it.
Wade, it's amazing. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Are you blind as well as stupid? The leg guards are too tight. It'll chafe. The dye isn't even... Look here. I see a splotch. It's garbage, I say.
It's fine. Truly. It's a work of art. Here, wear it well. Now kindly leave.
Did you bring more scales? I want to try again. I've learned so much.
Wade, please leave the customer alone. How can I help you? You must be kidding. We're done. No...
Heren, more scales. I can make another set.
Dear Andraste, no.
I've been thinking every night about what I'd do different. It's all in my head. Dear Heren, don't worry. I can make it faster this time.
You can?
You worry too much. Just give me the scales, friend, and I'll have my finest work for you. Perfect, you say? Well, there are a few alterations I could make. I'll close up the shop then. No more new orders. Think of the possibilities.
All right.
What can I get you, stranger?
Yes. Going.
I understand you've acquired all the allies you could. That's good. We can call the Landsmeet if you are ready. I would prefer not giving Loghain time to consider, but it is up to you. I do not wish to go to Denerim unless you are with me. As you wish. It will take time for the news to spread, and I can use the interim to get my forces organized. Please tell me when you wish to leave. Until then, you have the run of Redcliffe.
You have restored Eamon. I am most grateful. It's up to him what happens next. If anyone can force an end to the Civil War, he can.
My husband lives thanks to you. I am grateful.
The Earl's recovery is a boon to the nation. We all owe you a great debt.
When you're ready, we shall leave for Denerim. Excellent. I shall make the arrangements. Let us be off to Denerim, and may the Maker watch over us. Denerim is the heart and soul of Ferelden. It was the city of King Calenhad, the birthplace of Andraste. As stubborn as a Mabari, and as good to have on your side. If we defeat Loghain here, the rest of the nation will follow us. By calling the Landsmeet, I've struck the first blow. The advantage, for the moment, is ours. He will have little choice but to show himself, to oppose us directly. He will strike back at us. The only question that remains is how soon. Loghain, this is an honor that the Regent would find time to greet me personally.
How could I not welcome a man so important as to call every lord in Ferelden away from his estates, while a blight claws at our land?
The Blight is why I'm here. With Cailan dead, Ferelden must have a king to lead it against the Darkspawn.
Ferelden has a strong leader. Its queen. And I lead her armies. Ah, the Grey Warden recruit. I thought we might meet again. You have my sympathies on what happened to your order. It is unfortunate that they chose to turn against Ferelden. You should curb your tongue. This is my city, and no safe place to speak treason. For anyone. There is talk that your illness left you feeble, Eamon. Some worry that you may no longer be fit to advise Ferelden.
Illness? Why not call your poison by its true name? Not everyone at the Landsmeet will cast aside their loyalties as easily as you and these sycophants.
How long you've been gone from court, Eamon? Don't you recognize Rendon Howe, Arl of Amaranthine and Terran of Highever?
And current Arl of Denerim, after Urien's unfortunate fate at Ostagar. Truly, it is an embarrassment of riches. You have no rights. Your family surrendered them when I revealed them to be traitors to the king.
You are either very bold or very stupid to threaten the Ten before witnesses.
Enough, Calthrian. This is not the time or place. I had hoped to talk you down from this rash course, Eamon. Our people are frightened. Our king is dead. Our land is under siege. We must be united now if we are to endure this crisis. Your own sister, Queen Rowan, fought tirelessly to see Ferelden restored. Would you see her work destroyed? You divide our nation and weaken our efforts against the Blight, with your selfish ambitions to the throne. I was not talking to you.
I cannot forgive what you've done, Loghain. Perhaps the Maker can, but not I. Our people deserve a king of the Theron bloodline. Alistair will be the one to lead us to victory in this blight.
Oh, is that all I have to do? No pressure.
The Emperor of Orlais also thought I could not bring him down. Expect no more mercy than I showed him. There is nothing I would not do for my homeland.
Well, that was bracing. I didn't expect Loghain to show himself quite so soon. I would not ask you to, but bear in mind that he will be well protected by his alliance with Loghain. He always seemed the kind of man who enjoyed kicking stray dogs. I would not have thought Loghain would trust him. We need eyes and ears in the city. Loghain has been here for months. The roots of all his schemes must begin here. The sooner we find them, the better we can turn them to our advantage. Go have a look around, and see what you can turn up. Better yet, find the nobles who have arrived for the Landsmeet. Test the waters. See how many will support us. When you're ready to talk strategy, come upstairs to my sitting room. We can lay out our plans for the Landsmeet then.
Everything in here appears to be breakable. It seems most impractical. It doesn't have better things to do. On then.
This is a nice estate, isn't it? What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my ability. This is a nice estate, isn't it? What's on your mind? Cure me? What, am I sick now? Even you know that you cannot cure the dead. And I'm not the only one dying. You are too. I'm just more efficient about it. Ah, child, your concern is heartwarming. But death comes to everyone, and it is not something to fear. People fear not death, but having life taken from them. Many waste the life given to them, occupying themselves with things that do not matter. When the end comes, they say they did not have time enough to spend with loved ones, to fulfill dreams, to go on adventures they only talked about. But why should you fear death if you are happy with the life you have led? If you can look back on everything and say, yes, I am content. It is enough. I think I've led a good life, a full life, and I, for one, am not afraid of death, whatever it may bring. They say that when you die, your spirit travels through the Fade and returns to the Maker. And after that, we'll see, won't we? This is a nice estate, isn't it? What's on your mind? I try not to dwell too much on the mistakes of my past, of which there are many. I would go quite mad if I did that. But I do have one regret. The greatest misstep of my life, made even more grave because it had dire consequences for someone else. Years ago, I was assigned as mentor to a lad, Anarin. He was my first apprentice. Anarin was an elf, raised in one of the elven alienages, and he was very mistrustful of humans, especially humans in authority. All he knew of the humans was what he had seen in the alienage. He was very wary of us. What Anarin needed was time. Time to get used to his new home. Time to emerge from his shell, so we could build a rapport. I gave him no such time. I was young and arrogant. He is a mage, I thought. He needs to grow up and act like one. I expected too much from him, too quickly. I gave no consideration to his origin or his feelings, and he retreated further from me. All I could think of was how stubborn he was, how he was throwing away all his talent and his potential just to be difficult. Oh, very much so. Sometimes I would catch him practicing on his own, but if I asked him to show me what he could do, he would freeze up or fumble terribly. You cannot plant crops in the cold, wintry ground. You cannot teach a student who is closed off and unresponsive. Patience is what is needed, and I learned that too late to help him. Anarin ran away from the circle one night. I had berated him over some trivial, ridiculous matter that I no longer remember. I drove him away because of something utterly unimportant. He was a child, 14 at the time of his leaving. They had his phylactery, and they hunted him down. The phylactery is a vial of blood taken from a mage. But blood is connected to life, and your blood can be used to track you down. They called him Maleficar, a mage who practices forbidden magic, deserving of death. He was a child, misunderstood and lost. I begged the Templars to tell me if he suffered, if they gave him a quick death. I got no answers from them. I was his mentor, and they wouldn't even tell me what became of him. I should have known better. I had the best mentors. They were kind, compassionate. Why didn't I learn from them? I failed Anarin. All I had to do was listen to him. He would try to talk to me, and I would tell him to concentrate on his spells. He talked about the alienage sometimes, and the Dalish. He always talked about looking for the Dalish elves. The Templars are well trained and thorough. That he still lives, it would be a vain hope. The apprentices that came after Anarin benefited greatly from the lessons I learned from him. In a sense, he was my teacher, and I his student. And there it is. My story, my one greatest regret. This is a nice estate, isn't it? What's on your mind? I have watched you for a time, and perhaps I was wrong. There seems to be something special between the two of you. He seems less guarded when in your company, allows himself to relax, and he seems genuinely happy. I think I was too harsh in my judgment before, and I am sorry. What you have may not last forever. Death and duty may part you, but love's worthiness is not diminished because of that. I should have seen this before. Instead, you learn to cherish every precious moment that you spend together, knowing that it may be the last. And for those of us watching, well, It brings warmth to these old bones to know that something so beautiful can be found in the midst of chaos and strife.
I hope all the accommodations are to your liking, Warden. Please let me know if anything is troubling you.
You know, I could get to like this. The last time I came to Denerim, I stayed at an inn so filthy the bedbugs had fleas. I suppose the crows are already furious, yes? What harm is another tweak to their nose? If you wish to be trained in the basics of an assassin, I can certainly show you. Or anyone else who is also a rogue. It shall be fun. I will make it fun. I promise.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't it? I know that look. You have something on your mind, don't you? Denerim is Ferelden's most important city, yes? This is the seat of power, the jewel in the crown of the king. She is Ferelden's heart. Her walls are strong, but within them lies so much beauty, just like the country and the people. I know that look. You have something on your mind, don't you? Of course. I have not given this a lot of thought. What will I do? We've traveled far and wide. Does it need to end? There's so much out there. Adventures to be had and stories to be told. I want to be part of it all. I might need some company. And you're not too irritating. You're welcome to come along if you like. It is settled then. You and I wandering the world, seeking our fortunes. I can't wait.
Is it true there's a prince among the Arl's visitors?
None of them looked all that princely to me. So many visitors. Nothing seen about the queen.
Right here, old pal. Well, what do you think? I mean, she was my wife. I spent 2 years trying to save her while she was off boffing that tramp and feeding my cousins to the Darkspawn. And now she's dead, and there's no way to ever make things better. I guess I could use a bit of the old mortar and pestle if you're digging my trench. She sure as stone used to be. Way back when we got going, people thought it was the Darkspawn coming through. Don't you give me that look. Shaper's truth. I still got a trick shoulder from it.
Going.
I'd better not see one speck of black on the road, fella, or it's back to the scullery with you. What do you mean we're out of eggs? Don't those chickens know they're laying for more?
Excuse me, I have to dust the Earl's sitting room. No, I'm from Redcliffe. Lady Isolde brought me here to be her chambermaid last spring. I've family here, though. I beg your pardon, sir, but I really can't be seen standing about. The housekeeper will have my head. Good day.
Going.
Huh.
This is not as defensible as I would like, but it will do. You called. I am hardly surprised. To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are. Very well. As you wish.
If one more servant asks if I would like a change of clothes, I will set the house on fire.
What comes, my friend? So, full of questions, are you?
Ah, Warden. I trust you've made yourself comfortable. Good, because it's likely to be your last rest for a while. This is Erlina. She's...
I am Queen Enora's handmaiden. She sent me here to ask for your help.
Or perhaps the young lady prefers to speak for herself.
The Queen, she is in a difficult position. She loved her husband, no? And trusted her father to protect him. When he returns with no king and only dark rumors, what is she to think? She worries, no? But when she tries to speak with him, he does not answer. He tells her not to trouble herself. My queen suspects she cannot trust her father. And Logain, he is very subtle, no? But Brendan Howe, he is privy to all the secrets and not so subtle. So she goes to Howe. A visit from the Queen to the new Isle of Denrum is only a matter of courtesy, and she demands answers. Things no decent person would repeat. He calls her every sort of name, traitor being the kindest, and locks her in a guest room. King Kellen was like a son to him, and Loghain left him to die. Does he love Anora more? Who can say? I think her life is in danger. I heard Howe say she would be a greater ally dead than alive, especially if her death could be blamed on Arl Eamon.
We may have no choice but to trust Anora. The Queen is well loved. If Loghain succeeded in pinning her death on me, I'm not sure that's a risk we can afford to take.
I have some uniforms. Earl Howe hires so many new guards every day. A few more will not cause much stir. I will show you to the servants' entrance. We must slip in and out with my queen before anyone is the wiser. I will go ahead to Howe's estate. Meet me there as soon as you can.
I'm glad you decided to help. With Anora's knowledge, we have a far better chance against Loghain. She and Kaelin were promised as children and practically raised together. She was a smart child, knew how to listen, and how to blink those big blue eyes and get anything she wanted. Her mother's looks, her father's brains, and the best tutoring Merrick's money could buy. It's a potent combination. From Erlena's story, he turned against her first. If he truly intends to sacrifice her, I think it will be strong motivation to break the parental bonds. In any event, I would far rather have the opportunity to ask such things of her than simply hear about her murder. If Anora speaks out against Loghain, hers would indeed be one of the most powerful voices of the Landsmeet. She's obviously more than a maidservant, but I imagine it's useful for Anora to have a trusted attendant who can move more freely than she herself. And consider what aid she and the Queen might be to us. If Anora has truly turned against her father, she becomes the one thing we lack. Someone with a true understanding of Loghain's plans and allies. With her guidance, we can form a far more successful strategy against him.
Hey, Flip. How you doing?
No more easily than without you there. There will be none to see it, save those who are already loyal to Loghain. And given your reputation, Warden, I think Loghain knows it's safer to carry out his plots far from where you can disrupt them.
It's going good. I'm just starting the Landsmeet here. So, this is getting to the good part. So, stay tuned.
As you like. My palace is your palace.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Something you need, my dear? Of course. You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden? You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, "You'll see." Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret, it's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears. Really? Because I was watching you wolf down food the other day, and I thought, ooh, it's a good thing she gets a lot of exercise. I'll say. I didn't mean it like that. No, don't hit me. I bruise easily. Oh, and then there were the nightmares. Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you? Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come. Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live, give or take. The Taint, it's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition. You'll always find Darkspawn down where the dwarves are. The oldest Grey Wardens head to the deep roads for one last glorious battle. Not that there's a shortage of Darkspawn during a blight, but that's the tradition. The dwarves respect us for it. And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. And there you have it. You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him. I know. Ending the Blight should make this all worthwhile, right?
If you have any questions, just ask. Unless you don't want spoilers, because I have played this game before, so I can answer.
And I'm off.
Of all the games, Inquisition and Veilguard have the best fights, because you can switch who you're fighting in the middle of a battle. In Origins and in 2, well, mostly Origins, you have to literally click on the next one you want to fight. It doesn't automatically switch. So you could be fighting and you think you killed something and all of a sudden you're just standing there, which can be kind of frustrating, which is why you might notice that I pause a lot, just so I can click on the next one. And it's nice that you can pause, because then in that second that you're clicking on someone, they're not killing you. So it's like, in a sense, it's almost turn-based, but not turn-based, because all the fighting still happens. But you're not able to just like hit a button and it automatically goes to the next one. Whereas in Veilguard, all you gotta do is turn to the next one, and you're on the next one. Inquisition, I'm pretty sure is the same. I haven't played it in a little while. I know in Dragon Age 2, you just hit the R button or whatever button you would set it to, and it'll automatically go to the next enemy. So you don't have to actually click on anything; it automatically goes to it. But Origins doesn't have that. So if you don't click on the next enemy, you don't get the next enemy. And unless there's a setting I haven't seen, but that's as much as I know about, because I played Origins a few times. I've actually played all of them a few times. However, Veilguard, I already have 1,600 hours in the game. I've probably played it about 30 playthroughs already. So I liked Veilguard the best, and I don't know. I just think they did a fantastic job on that game. Dragon Age is my favorite series. So I always go to Dragon Age at some point. The other things I play is Elder Scrolls. So I'm in ESO, which is Elder Scrolls Online. I also have, let's see, I have Skyrim, Oblivion, Murkmire. So I do have most of the games that you can get. Yeah, I haven't finished Skyrim because every time I try and play, I have an issue where I cannot get out of first person in the very beginning, and I can't get past it, and I can't figure out why. So I've kind of like keep trying, because I know there is a way, because I've been out of it before, but once you're in it, you can't get out of it. At least it seems like, and I haven't been able to figure it out. I keep looking, on Google and everything, but it doesn't give me an answer. So I'm kind of stuck, because I don't mind first person when I'm walking around. I just don't like to fight in first person, because I like to look behind. Like when I did the Horizon games, Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West, you're Aloy, and you see from behind her, like just over her shoulder, so you can aim the bow or whatever you're going to do. So it gives you a great look at what you're doing. Like even in this, I can't go into first person. I can zoom back and zoom out as you see what I'm doing, but I don't get the idea of you can't fight in first person in this, at least not that I've said it by accident or anything else. But yeah, first person fighting is not for me. I want to be able to see what my entire character is doing in the middle of a fight, because I don't want to be in my character. I want to be able to watch it as even though I'm doing all the fighting and stuff. I want to be more like, okay, I'm watching this from above, even though I'm hitting all the buttons. It just makes me have a better view of the battlefield instead of being in first person, because then you're very narrow field of view. Yes, shooting games, like when I way back I did Ghost Recon, and I was always a sniper because I was far away, and that's the thing. I always play mages or rogues because I don't want to be I don't want to be a tank. Hate being a tank. I want to be far away and shoot with a bow and arrow, or as a mage with my staff. So I'm not one of those who wants to be right up in their face if I can avoid it. So, okay. Back to the game.
Huh.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, have fun.
Wynne?
Yes, Alistair?
My shirt has a hole in it.
I see. And?
Can you mend it when we get back to camp?
Can't you mend your own clothes? Why do I have to do it?
Sometimes I pick up too much fabric and it ends up all puckered and the entire garment hangs wrong afterward. And you're, you know, grandmotherly. Grandmothers do that sort of thing, don't they? Darning socks and whatnot. You don't want me to have to fight Darkspawn in a shirt with a hole, do you? It might get bigger. I might catch cold.
Oh, all right. I'll mend your shirt the next time we set up camp.
Oh, and while you're at it, the elbows kind of need patching too.
Careful, young man. Or puckered garments may be the least of your problems.
Going. Trap. So simple to see, really. Don't look now.
And so here is the mighty Grey Warden at long last. The crows send their greetings once again. And where is Zevran? I don't see him with you. How very disappointing. Then I shall need to seek him out once we are done.
Here I am, Taliesin. Tell me, were you sent, or did you volunteer for the job?
Oh ho! And he makes an appearance. I volunteered, of course. When I heard that the great Zevran had gone rogue, I simply had to see it for myself.
Is that so? Well, here I am, in the flesh.
You can return with me, Zevran. I know why you did this, and I don't blame you. It's not too late. Come back and we'll make up a story. Anyone can make a mistake.
And that's not likely to happen. You're going to lose, Taliesin. You're going to lose badly. You should have stayed in Antiva.
What? You've gone soft in the head. The crows will make you pray for death, you fool.
Perhaps they will at that. But I'll take what time I have. You have a choice. Taliesin. All of you do.
Traitor.
I won't fight against you, Taliesin. We were friends once, and more. But I will leave you to your fate. Good luck.
Huh. And I'm off.
The servants' entrance is on the other side of the house. We must slip past this crowd to reach it. We will have to be very careful. Our How is inside. The estate is in poor repair. The new owl, he has not been very prompt in paying his workmen. I will be right behind you.
No, the Carpenter's Craft Hall has had enough of Howe's conveniently busy schedule. We will not be put off again.
Nor will the stonemason. It's been a month since we've seen so much of the point of Howe's flower work.
Huh.
His lordship is much engaged with the region. He'll hear your complaints as soon as he has the time.
And when will that be? At the dawn of the next day?
All right.
Someone's creeping around. Go check it out.
Now. Let's see, which one first? Huh. All right, I'm game. Not bad. Oh, look! It wants to fight! Take that! All right, I'm game!
Be careful. Someone is coming.
Who goes there? Stop!
You! Are you joking? Surely you're joking.
Jarl used to come here in the winter when I was small. I slept with the hounds.
Going.
I can distract the guards, but you must move quickly. Hurry! My lady does not have much time. Are you all prepared? I will go distract the guards. I will lure them into the courtyard. Wait in the bushes. Oh, you must come! I saw something! By the fountain! I think it was a darkspawn!
Darkspawn?
They will drag us all underground to be eaten!
Should we call for help?
Did you fall off a cart full of stupid? Call for help? So they can see us act like scared little girls because of some knife-eared wench?
They will eat us all alive! Please, get help!
If there is something out there and we don't sound the alarm, we'll look worse than scared.
Andraste's holy knickers. Fine, we'll check the courtyard, if it'll keep you from wetting yourself. But there's nothing there.
Thank you. Oh! It was over here! Quickly!
And I'm off.
Ah, it took me forever to be rid of those two. You must be careful now. The servants, they will not look closely at anyone in uniform. All guards are alike to a cook, no? But you should not draw attention to yourself. Most of the guards are new. They will not know you for a stranger at a glance. It is best you keep your distance from all of them and try to blend in. She's in the guest room of the main hall. Andraste, guide us.
This kitchen is a disgrace. How do the old armed servants ever cook anything in here?
No one ever said the Kendalls had any sense.
For Andraste's sake, don't speak ill of the dead. This roast is going to be charred on one side. There's no help for it. We'll just trim it and feed the scraps to the dogs. Raven, fetch me the celery root from the larder. Well, we're late with dinner as it is. Yes, ma'am.
The captain likes you. I am talking to the trainer.
Hush, son. Don't spread tales. What did he say?
Why didn't anyone take me to anything?
I say how want to level the thing.
Sorry, ma'am. Tell me after dinner.
Hill of the Dead.
Yes. Going.
Crow's too cheap to buy it. Cooks probably roast the elves that broke in here. Hell, right? Oh.
I know you're bluffing.
Are you playing cards or chit-chatting?
Not in the tongues of all the nations of the world may the Maker's mercy be expressed. If all the light, all the mysteries of the ages become as me. In wind, I may win great battles before me.
My foot's asleep again.
The Grey Warden is here, my lady.
Thank the Maker. I would greet you properly, but I'm afraid we've had a setback. My host was not content with leaving me under heavy guard. He sealed the door by magic. Find the mage who cast the spell. He'll most likely be at Hal's side. Well, if he didn't know you were here, he soon will. Thank you, Warden. My prayers go with you.
Count Hal will probably be in his rooms. They're at the end of the hall, on the left. Count Hal is probably in his rooms. The last door on your left.
All right. All right. Going.
The housekeeper will hear us. In that case, come here.
Yes.
What? Who goes there?
I thank you for creating such distraction, stranger. I have been waiting days for the opportunity. Do you think you could... Alistair? Is that you?
Who? Wait. I do know you. You were at my joining. He's one of us. A warden from Orlais. Jada, I think. Or was it Montserrat? I'm afraid I don't remember your name.
I'm Riordan, senior warden of Jada, but born and bred in Highever, and glad to be home. We had 200 wardens and 24 divisions of cavalry. The first we heard of Logain's edict was when everyone was turned back at the border. That was when the rumor reached us that wardens were being blamed for the massacre. We finally decided it was safest to send someone alone to learn how best to fight the Blight and this regime simultaneously. As a native Ferelden, I volunteered to make the crossing. Yes, these are my records. The names of the dead I could recognize at Ostagar. What I could find of Duncan's own recruitment records. Copies of the joining ritual I rescued from our Denerim vault. Those should never be seen by any outside eyes, but I trust in their encryption. Would that I could, for Ferelden sorely needs them. But for the joining to work, the recruit needs not only fresh Darkspawn blood, but a drop of blood preserved from an archdemon. Ferelden's supply should have been in the vault, but it was gone. I can only imagine someone took it out and Logain either confiscated or destroyed it. I saw him go into the dungeons. He may still be there. Because I wasn't there. I was sent from Orlais when we received no word from King Cailan. The king had invited all the wardens of Orlais and their support troops to join him. Then nothing. With an offer of hospitality and a poisoned chalice. I was fool enough to think Logain didn't yet know who I was. This is hardly the best place to talk.
We've been staying with Al Eamon at his estate. If you need a place to stay, I'm sure he'd make you welcome.
At Al Eamon's, then. And good luck, sister.
Who goes? think you're clever, do you? Anybody tries to come in here without Hal's say-so, we get to do what we like with them. I think we finally got a bit of entertainment here, lads.
Don't look now.
Another battle, I think. Begin the onslaught. Should be.
Oh, time to play? Let's do this quickly. Shall we? All right, I'm now this should be fun. Huh. And I'm off. Huh. Yes. And I'm off. Shadows with me. Yes.
Don't leave me here. Get me out of here. That's an order. Was this supposed to be a lesson? Did my father think it funny to leave me for so long before sending you? You move in August company, stranger.
I am Oswin, son of Ban Sigurd, of the Dragon's Peak Banon.
If you aren't one of our soldiers, pray tell me, who should I be thanking for my rescue?
Then I have no question about why you would come, Warden. For it is your men who have suffered the most here. You have my heartfelt gratitude. And I assume the gratitude of the entire Dragon's Peak Banon. If my father sent no one after me, I can only assume that he does not yet know the true colors of the snakes he is allied with. But if you talk to him, I'm certain he would offer you any reward you might ask. Then there is a Landsmeet after all. Hal said the Jarl of Redcliffe was dead, and the Landsmeet called off. I swear, if there be any forum to speak out against Loghain, my father will be there. Now, please. I must try to get to him. I cannot see the last of this place too soon.
You must have died.
Wipe them out! Too easy! Oh, this should be good.
Yes.
They said to retreat. The horn sounded, and we turned, and then the screams. We rode, and they screamed and screamed and... Mother, can you smell the blood? They said it was only Darkspawn. But we ate them too. They died, and we left them in the swamp. The witch. The witch!
He's obviously mad. I don't think you'll get anything more out of him.
No family. No family, all friends, all daughters, all wives are dead. Leave. Yes, leave. Find someplace safe. I swear allegiance to King Cailan of Ferelden. King Cailan of corpses.
What month is it? Are you some enemy of our Illyrians? Please, I feel like I've spent half my life down here. Dead. Then who's ruling? His son, Vaughn. He struck me down and I woke up here. People were so angry, they were thinking of petitioning the king. There have been many changes since they caught me. I need to find out what happened. I need to get home, or flee the city. I thank you for your aid, stranger. I wish I had more than gratitude to offer.
Well, look here. Bryce Coustland's little Spitfire, all grown up and still playing the man. I never thought you'd be fool enough to turn up here. And then, I never thought you'd live, either. A clumsy appeal, child. He was a traitor to me and a coward to his nation. Trips to Orlais, gifts from old enemies, all while I sank in obscurity. Your family squandered glory that was rightfully mine. How suitable that their deaths should raise me to the ear of a king. If you think you can take this from me, that I will allow it, you are very much mistaken.
Nice try!
Make her spit on you. I deserved more.
And I'm off.
Maker, have mercy on your faithful servant. Grant me a place at your side. Grant me the cleansing flames. Andraste, Bride of the Maker, have mercy on me. Alstana, is that you, little sister? No, I don't know you, do I? Are you real? I'm Erminric, Knight Lieutenant of the Denerim Chantry. You aren't one of the Terns men?
He sounds like he's in lyrium withdrawal. He's got all the signs, confusion, weepiness. He probably doesn't even know what he's saying. If the Grand Cleric knew he were in here, she'd be spitting hot coals. Nobles don't have authority over Templars.
I failed in my duties, Maker. Forgive me. I failed, and there's no telling what he's done. Alfstanna is a far better man than I would have been, but I don't remember how I came to be here. The Malefica. He had turned blood magic upon Templars and Circle mages to escape from his tower. Near Redcliffe, I cornered him, but the Terns men took him from me and brought me here. Yes, he destroyed his phylactery. We were spread out, trying to find him. I was alone. You are real, aren't you? My dreams are so strange now. Please, if you're not a dream, help me. Give this ring to my sister, Alfstanna. Tell her I'm sorry. Please, ask her to pray for me.
Who's there? Stay away. You can't do this to me. I'll have you all flayed. I'm the Arl of Denerim. I'm Vaughan Kendalls, heir to the Arling of Denerim, it's true. Too many of our troops were lost at Ostagar. When the riots started, Howe came with men to reinforce the garrison here. Or that's what he claimed. As soon as I let him into the palace, he threw me in here. One more victim of the Elven Uprising, he said. Let me out of here. I'll do anything. You know how elves are. Every now and then they start to think they're people, and you have to put them back in their proper place. Of course. anything. Just let me out. I swear you won't regret this.
All right. Yes.
Just look at this. Hal was worse than the rioters.
My thanks. Funny. Very funny. We must go quickly and avoid notice. If Hal's people find me, I'll be killed. And my people will insist on escorting me back to the palace, where my father may also have me killed.
Warden, in the name of the Regent, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Rendon Howe and his men-at-arms. Surrender, and you may be shown mercy.
Why stop now? Calthrion is all that stands between us and freedom.
Are you sure this is what you wish? I'm surprised this ended peacefully. Bring the Wardens. Loghain doesn't care about the rest.
Eamon, we have a problem.
We have very little time for chat. We need to work out a plan.
Calm down. What has happened?
The Wardens have been captured.
What? How could this happen?
Never mind that. The question is how to free her.
Surely you mean them, Your Highness. We need Alistair too.
Yes, of course, I meant Alistair too. Calthrion will take her to Fort Draken. Getting in will be no small feat.
Oh, you're awake. I was starting to worry. Join the Grey Wardens. See the sights from the floors of the best prisons in the land. It's not much of a recruitment slogan, is it? I hope you have a plan.
Huh.
Oh, trying to be...
All right.
Down you go!
Time for more practice. Look over there!
Let's have at it!
Right then.
Yes!
And I'm off.
never see them stuck polishing the rust off the armor.
That's why I write it down every day. Keep it in my pocket. I got stuck on the second floor hallway for 3 hours last week. I swear those guards are possessed by demons. Something.
Yes.
What's this? Ah! You must be the new recruits we were expecting. You're late. The rest of your patrol is in the storage room. Find them and get yourselves ready for inspection.
Did you need something? Thank the Maker.
What are we going to do about him, though?
Is there some problem?
So the assistant quartermaster is a little miffed with us at present.
I told you we should have put those potatoes in the cellar straight away.
Some things went amiss. Mistakes were made. The quartermaster got chewed out by Teyrn Loghain, and then he chewed out the assistant.
And now to get back at us for landing him in trouble, the assistant quartermaster won't give us our blades. And you can't pass inspection without a regulation sword.
He's got no beef with you. Maybe you could talk to him? He's down the hall in the armory.
Maker, help us.
What's this? You two blighted fools make a new friend? Well, I hate to break it to you, but they're never gonna pass inspection. You better go to the Colonel and ask for a posting into a new patrol.
It's true, we could be eaten by Darkspawn, or cut down fighting insurgents.
Wait, what?
You got a point there. Regulation swords, right? Take these, just mind you take care of them. That's good steel.
So, you think you're ready to go on your first patrol mission, do you? That's what I like to hear. You there!
Yes, sir.
Stand up straight. You're a soldier in the King's army, and the King's own men don't slouch. And you?
Yes, sir.
Stop fidgeting. You can fidget on your own time.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Kiss arse.
You there, Blondie.
Yes, sir.
What's the one thing a soldier can't do without?
What do I tell him? Discipline, sir.
You're not as dumb as you look. See to it you all act like soldiers of Ferelden out there. I expect a lot of you back here by sunup. Now get out of here, and make her watch over you.
Only had it a month, and already this armor doesn't fit. I got to lay off the mince pie.
Password?
Rabbit, I think.
Going on your first patrol, are you? Good luck.
Stay sharp out there. Going.
I'm sorry, my child, but I'm busy right now. Come back later. I'm sorry, my child, but I'm busy right now. Come back later.
And I'm off.
It's always a proud day when a soldier takes up real duties. Andraste, watch over you lot.
Good luck out there.
Going. Huh.
I'm going to end here for tonight. Thank you for watching. And I hope to see you all tomorrow. Have a good night.